Well, you know, in Notre Dame, there's a boxing championship held there every year called the Bengal Bout. Started when Newt Rockney was on the campus, the football coach back in the 20s. They don't allow guys that fight as many amateur fights as Tommy Z has had to compete in it. They encourage kids to come in and learn how to fight and compete for the Bengal Bouts, and all the money goes to the missions for the Holy Cross Fathers of Notre Dame. There have been a lot of football players who've been in the Bengal Bouts, including Ross and Jim Browner, Ken McAfee, and even Rudy, Dan Rudiger of the famous film Rudy. And Tommy Z, of course, comes from the Golden Gloves tradition. But boxing is big at Notre Dame, and he is the biggest thing they've ever had.
It seems Bell is just looking for one big punch. Can't let a guy hit on you while you...
Oh, there's a left and a right by Zibikowski, and down goes Bell, opening seconds of the fight.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You all right?
Zibikowski, a right hand lead, and that's it. It took exactly 2 shots to send Bell down, and he was done for the night.
This is Joe Macy's night of nights as a prize fighter. Is it his fight of fights?
And you can see that both fighters, against lesser opposition, have produced first-round fireworks. In fact, Macy in his last fight knocked out Robert Davis of Akron, Ohio in 1 minute and 20 seconds. DeVarrell Williamson sticks the long jab in Macy's face. Local observers say to me, Baby Joe has to prove he's fearless in this fight. If he hangs back and gives Williamson a chance to try to land something big from range, he'll be making a mistake.
There you saw his pretty quick hands.
Macy's been getting hit with a few of the jabs, but what seems to be to his advantage is that DeVarrell Williamson seems to be very stiff, very upright. Very vulnerable for straight punches.
Macy reaching up against the taller Williamson and landing a 1-2. The body is there and available to Joe, and he starts to go to it with the left hook. In comes upstairs and lands there as well. Good start for Macy.
Macy's made a good combination of boxing and bullying, mixing it in and out, which is working very effectively. Being physical, but still boxing.
That time he blocked the jab. Good right hand by Macy as he ducked to left and came back big.
He's hurt.
And Williamson's hurt. Joe Macy's got an early opportunity. Down he goes. Crowd goes nuts.
That's it.
5, 6, 7, 8.
That's it. That is it. A 1 minute and 50-second knockout for Joe Macy.
Heavyweight division.
Hey, gentlemen, give me a good, clean bout. Break on my commands. Keep your punches up. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck to both of you.
So they tap it up and they're ready to go. Carlton Johnson trying to rebound from a knockout loss at the hands of Michael Grant in his last outing back in January. You see he's got the good sweat though. He's warmed up well. He'll be trying to pull off a bit of an upset against a guy with a good record on his way up. Duncan Dakawari. Dakawari in the white trunks, and Johnson in the white with the black trim. Just underway, scheduled for 8. A good hook by Dakawari. You see the job that Johnson will have to get inside. If Dakawari is able to use that jab, as he does there, it not only sets up the right hand, but it keeps Johnson at bay. Good double jab there by Dakawari. Johnson trying to establish his. But Dakawari had the jab look, and then he fired the hook off it. That's some of the magic of that jab if you have it working. You do so much off it. Now Johnson tries to get inside, and that would be his office. He would like to work the body. Good jab and a right hand by Dakawari. As he tries to parlay what the jab gives him. Having the edge and reach is such a valuable intangible. You could almost win a fight one-handed if you can get the jab going. And then you set up everything off it. Good hook by Dakawari. And Johnson with a short, sneaky right hand getting home. As he caught Dakawari at the end of his hook. Good jab and an uppercut here by Dakawari, and Johnson walks him back. Nice right hand behind the jab by Dakawari. Really has his distance down pretty well thus far. Again, he's very good with the jab. Johnson trying to get inside with his, but he eats one. And so he tries to reset. Now Johnson trying to hold on, do a little clutch-a-thon on the inside as he tries to make that work for him. So we come to the end of the first round, and a good one for Duncan Dakawari. Johnson missing over the top. And he misses again. Jab and a right hand by Dakawari. So this has been more than a 3-minute round. They're at 3.5 right now. And I think eventually we'll get some time in between. And they are going to wrap up this round. Dakawari set everything up with the jab. Then he was able to get underneath with the uppercut, and he fired some good stuff from outside, and then he got out of the way.
Throw the uppercut when after you throw the jab. And throw it here. Throw it here. Don't look for his chin. Look it right here. Throw it here and it'll pop. Suck it in, baby. Suck it in. Let's go.
You don't have to worry. Don't worry about the big shot. Just fine.
And round 2 scheduled for 8 heavyweights. Duncan Dakawari in the white, pure white trunks, and Carlton Johnson in the white with the black trim. Good hook by Johnson. First round went about 340. Good right hand by Dakawari. This is Dave Bontempo at ringside. We're at the Foxwoods. Johnson trying to do a little bobbing and weaving to get inside that jab. And though that didn't work, he was able to tie up Dakawari. If you're the shorter fighter, they are your two options. Bob and weave or tie up. So Johnson tries to slow down the pace of the fight so that he can work in close. A hook by Dakawari. Right hand by Dakawari behind his jab.
Rick, let him out, let him out.
So Dakawari continues to do what's worked for him, but Johnson has made adjustments here in round 2. He is showing that he is willing to pay that price thus far in this round to get inside. And when you get too close and you're not protected, you get nailed, as he does there, as Dakawari opens up with a right hand and then an uppercut. Dakawari going to work with some very good shots here, right to the body. Opens up with a left hand, and Johnson stands with him and decides to mix it up. So at the moment that he had to stand up and not get blown out of this fight, Carlton Johnson did. Good right hand by Johnson, clipping Dakawari. Then he throws in the headlock, which is just for effect, and then he gets a good right hand home. There's a nice right hand to the body by Dakawari. The way these guys set a pretty good pace in this round, you just know that attrition is going to be involved in this one. They both landed some quality shots in this round. Dakawari with a right hand, then he goes low, but the referee was shielded. And Johnson goes low with the referee shielded. So they're even that way, and we come to the end of round 2.
Come on, champ, wake up. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby, do it. Go.
Here, hot Let me have the water. Hey, Carlton, you're doing beautiful. Lean back. Just relax. Breathe. All right, baby.
Dakawari was coming at Johnson with his right hand. That was a terrific shot in that round. Then the uppercut. And this is where Dakawari had his best moments in the round and a chance to do major damage.
You don't have to do it with one. You don't have to do it one punch. Just go out here. You're in shape. You ain't got to worry about it. Just use your punches. Take your time. Behind a good jab.
You saw what Dakawari did, but Johnson, right at that moment, was able to answer it. That's very important for him. A nice clubbing right hand gets in, and a solid one behind that, and he sent a message that Dakawari is not going to walk through him. So into round 3 we go, scheduled for 8 in the heavyweight division. Duncan Dakawari in the white trunks, and Carlton Johnson in the white with the black trim. And it's been a good seesaw battle. Nice uppercuts here by Dakawari. Dakawari has had the edge on the outside, but Johnson has had some moments on the inside. If he's willing to pay that price to get inside, he can be successful. Referee may get more active as these heavyweights tie up. Especially for Johnson, it's a good tactic. Dakawari throwing his 2 jabs and the right hand over it. But because he was bobbing and weaving and moving the head, Johnson was able to avoid a couple of those right hands over the top. Johnson would like to make himself a smaller target, duck down a little bit, and then crouch and spring into action. That's how he can make the size disadvantage work for him. And we see the tie-up again more and more. With a warning to both fighters about using the head and hitting behind the head. Dakawari with the jab right hand from the outside. combination by Dakawari, hurting Johnson, who then comes back. Dakawari landed a beautiful combination. Johnson took those shots and then came back. Dakawari has 18 knockouts in 22 fights, and Johnson just walked through his best. Good right hand, he won't walk through that one though. Terrific combination by Dakawari, and this is over. Oh, did he put the emphasis on that?
We've seen Tor Hamer a number of times here on Broadway Boxing, and as I look at him, Steve, a lot heavier than we've seen Tor Hamer in the past.
Very much so. He's coming off a 17-month layoff. 233 is too high for him. He's been consistently in the 220s, and he does not wear this weight well.
Well, Tor had hand problems, we sidelined him, and it's hard with a hand injury to get back in the gym and start working out, because your first instinct is to hit something, so you have to stay away from the gym.
Well, what about road work? You can do road work.
We could do that, of course. Lord knows I know.
Dooley Aristillo out of Miami, Florida. The untamed beast. He's in the red trunks. Of course, Tor Hamer in the blue and gold trunks.
And I was watching during the introductions, Aristillo was giving the old Haitian evil eye to Tor Hamer.
What do you think about that fighting style that he brings, Brian?
I think it's imposing. He can intimidate Tor with the style, with his demeanor. But this is his first fight outside of Florida.
I try never to use the words heavyweight and style in the same sentence, I'll tell you that. It's an oxymoron to me.
These guys throw a couple of punches.
But if you look at both guys next to each other, Tor doesn't look that much heavier than him.
Hamer's had some big knockouts here on Broadway Boxing. Big looping right there by Aristillo, misses.
The one thing about Tor, or face to face, talking to each other. But the one thing about Tor, he's developed knockouts by capitalizing off of the opponent's mistakes. Tor's not the type to create openings. And I think that's an area he needs to work on. Learn how to create openings. But he's very good at taking openings.
It's getting a little nasty in there. It looked like a intentional butt during that clinch. And keep in mind now, Dooley's been stopped 4 times. But he says he's in great condition. Had 2.5 months notice for this fight, he said. And he said he's come to get Tor. He wants to be known, by the way, as Dooley the Untamed Beast.
I got you. It says so on his trunks. There's Hamer.
But Tor shouldn't get caught up in this. Don't start throwing wild.
Here we go. Round 2. These heavyweights going 6. Tor Hamer 13-1. He's got 9 knockouts in his career. Dooley Aristillo out of Miami, 9-4. He's got a couple of KOs. Oh, and Hamer connects. Nice little right uppercut.
He caught Dooley coming in.
And you should, because he has that crouching style. Hamer now applying the pressure.
What I always thought separated Tor Hamer from a lot of heavyweights was his hand speed. And it'd be interesting to see if at the high weight whether he maintains that hand speed. Right now, he's the faster guy, but he's also throwing the technically sound punches, which Dooley is not.
Left hook by Hamer. And I think that one hurt the untamed beast. I think it tamed him.
Harris still being reduced to holding now. The bravado seems to be gone.
Yeah, absolutely. There's another right uppercut.
See, this is what I don't understand, right? He came rushing in and threw overhand right and got caught with uppercut. 30 seconds later, he come rushing in and threw overhand right.
Right hand, and that sends him to the canvas. And I don't think he's going to get up.
He's crawling. He's crawling.
He made it. Was it 9?
He said he's okay, but that's what his mouth says.
As he holds on, and he goes right back down.
Technically, that shouldn't have been called a knockdown. Because he grabbed on, pulled back, and pushed him down. He's still trying that right hand.
Well, Hamer's got to be careful here. He's in total command of this fight. Don't do anything stupid.
Right.
And get yourself in trouble.
And Dooley, I mean, his legs are gone. Look at this guy.
The referee almost knocked him down by pushing him.
Hamer looking to finish him off.
Hamer needs to keep a little punching room here.
Dooley is certainly ready to go. And that's it.
It wasn't a knockdown.
Is he calling the fight? No, he's saying no knockdown.
Oh,
right, no knockdown.
Okay.
I wasn't sure there.
And Dooley trying to buy as much time as possible. But he's swinging for the fist.
And he goes down again, right there at the bell. And I don't think he'll get up from this one.
And not that he can't get up, he won't get. He don't want to get up.
That's it. That's it. That is it. As I said at the top, Thor Hamer has always had some big knockouts here on Broadway Boxing, and he comes out with another one.
Taking on Trujillo, who is coming off a 13-month layoff, as you see that Jalilov is a southpaw.
And Jalilov, we've seen a lot of good young fighters on Broadway Boxing over the years. Jalilov, about a little less than a year ago, was rated the #1 amateur super heavyweight in the world.
And a big straight left hand for Jalilov to start. Well, he looks the part, and training with Pedro Diaz, that says a lot, as Pedro Diaz has done a lot for many fighters. Miguel Cotto, Ivan Baranchyk. I mean, Baranchyk has looked sensational being under the guidance of Pedro Diaz, so looking to see this partnership between Diaz and Jalilov. And a big height disparity, Brian.
Yeah, and I'll be looking for Jalilov to stay on the outside and to work that right hook. I think the right hook is going to be the key for him in this fight. Hugo Trujillo just needs to get close. You know, keep your defense tight, get close, and just try to work, set a fast pace.
Trujillo throwing punches from way outside.
From Mexico City.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, you look at his record, he's undefeated. Obviously, physically, he doesn't look very intimidating. But he has a win over a fighter who was 11-0 now. I don't know who those 11 victims were, but nonetheless, that's something.
Well, guys, I think it's fair to say that he probably will not be testing positive for what Canelo tested positive for, that being Hugo Trujillo. So I think it's just fair to go out on a limb.
And, you know, me and Steve both spoke with him and his team yesterday about, you know, realistically getting quality sparring. And they said, no, you know, being honest, there's no quality sparring. He has sparred 80 somewhat rounds, is what he said, right, Steve?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, we were thinking 20, 25.
Yeah.
He said 80, but he said, you know, but not quality rounds.
Big straight left hand. A sweeping left hook there by Jalilov.
Well, what you look for in a fight like this, especially early, does Trujillo still think at this point that he has a chance to win. Now he's sort of trying to come forward a little bit. He was on the ropes a little bit a couple of seconds ago. That's not a good thing, obviously. But Brian pointed it out. If he has any chance of winning, he has to take away some of that reach advantage of the big.
Yeah, just get close and work.
Yeah, exactly.
And Trujillo was kind of trying to somewhat do that. Mike Tyson sort of bend at the knees, go left and right, and then come upstairs, and a big straight left hand backing up Trujillo is Jalilov.
He actually took that punch very well. That left landed solid. He took it well.
Well, no matter if you beat whoever it is that's placed in front of you, it reminds me of one of your buddies, Brian Adams, when it comes to height and physical stature. Exactly.
Who I just saw 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
I was over in Berlin.
Is he enjoying retirement?
He's loving it.
There you go.
He's loving it.
With the performances he put on, and most notably that epic matchup against Anthony Joshua. But right now, Jalilov is trying to one day carve out a championship lineage in his own right, like Vladimir Klitschko did. As Trujillo says, he was holding behind the head. But Jalilov is looking to size up Trujillo and connect with that straight left hand.
Well, the problem is, at 6'7", and Trujillo, he told us he was 6'3", 6'2", and he's looking at me dead in the eyes talking about he's 6'2". So I say, you're not no 6'2". No. but the problem is, I don't know if he's not capable of it. He's just not doing it yet. But you got to get close. You have to take the height away. I mean, I understand there's a danger zone while you do that, but if that's your only chance of winning, you have to attempt it.
A sharp, straight left hand that connected for Jalilov, and now Trujillo's hurt. Trujillo goes down to the canvas for the first time in the fight.
He got up too soon, I think.
Sometimes the machismo can be to his detriment.
Well, Steve will tell you, I've said it several times. At a point, it's not tough, it's stupid.
And now Jalilov teeing off on Trujillo, straight lefts and hooks.
He's doing a good job trying to bob and weave and get away from those shots.
Another sledgehammer straight left hand that connected for Jalilov.
What you see from Jalilov is not unusual for a southpaw. The power is in the left hand. I don't see a lot of power in the right hook. He's not as effective with that punch.
And as I said in the first round, see, he's more positioned to throw the right hooks more fluently.
Well, based on his stance, a straight left that backed up Trujillo, but Trujillo still trying to remain upright as we're nearing the final 30-plus seconds of the second.
And what you're seeing now is that Jalilov is smothering his own power when he steps in with that left hand. He gets too close.
But this, although you might say this is bad for Trujillo, which it appears it is, but if he can make it through this round and perhaps Jalilov try to have a busy third round, he might tie himself out. He's fighting 6 rounds.
He's never been, I mean, this is pro debut fighting 6-rounders, so that is conceivable. It looks like Trujillo is going to survive and head towards the third. Round number 3. There's a lot of anticipation behind this professional debut of Jalilov. As the heavyweight division, we're seeing new faces within the heavyweight ranks with the Klitschko's retiring, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, the likes of Jarrell Big Baby Miller that have emerged as well. It is a new era for Dillian White as well, Joseph Parker. So it's a new era for heavyweight boxing here in 2018.
Yeah, Jalilov's timing is perfect because by the time he's ready, if he continues to progress,
they're out the door.
They're either out the door or ready to be taken.
Right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right, he got a solid 3 years to learn. And by that time, you're right, they'll be ready for the taking or ready to exit.
And Trujillo just got popped with the big straight left that buckled his knees.
Yeah, he took 2 full steps back there.
And with his back on the ropes, this is a bad spot for him.
Yeah, he should crouch, go in a little lower. That left hand hurt him. Go in a little lower and just let your hands go.
This could be a case, guys, where Trujillo is too tough for his own good. As Mike Ortega watching Trujillo intently. Another big straight left and down goes Ortega as he looks up at the lights.
He's going to get up. He's going to stumble up, but he's going to get up.
And this one's over. That was a very good stoppage by Michael Ortega.
And as you heard, Miller 3-0 so far in his young career. All of them have come by knockout.
Mr. Gibson all the way from Duluth, Minnesota.
Both guys wearing the black trunks. Miller with the lime green shoes.
So it's safe for me to bet on a guy with the black gloves and black trunks?
Yeah, absolutely. Just 4 rounds here. Miller comes right out, establishing that jab.
See, it's early on, yes. But if I was in Miller's corner, I would yell, what's the bounce for? Step right to the guy. Physically, you're superior. No need to bounce around and try to block.
There's a big right hand. That one rocks Gibson. And let's see if Miller can finish him off. Gibson is definitely hurt.
That's it. Gibson wants to be finished off. That's the question. But see, as young in his career, Jarrell Miller should be more aggressive when you have guys like this in front of you.
All 3 of Miller's victories so far in his career have come by knockout. And you can see Miller's trying to just load up for that right hand. There's a good left.
But what I see here is the fact that Jarrell Miller, obviously, again, he's young in the professional ranks. But there are certain opportunities that's there he's not taking.
Uppercut, body shot.
See, for instance, half a step back when your opponent goes in with his head down. Right there, Miller, half a step back, you're punching him.
Here's a right hand. And the uppercut's there because Gibson keeps ducking and dipping down.
Keep going to the body if you're at Gibson's corner. And pull him to go to the body. There's a nice body shot by Gibson.
10 seconds left in the round. And Gibson's holding on. He looks like he's going to survive it. After taking a number of tough shots. And take him out. Gibson's corner wants him to pick up the action. Bring the fight to Miller. But Miller outweighs Gibson by nearly 50 pounds here. And one thing Gibson certainly needs to do is start covering up. Because he has eaten a lot of Miller's jabs here thus far. Just like that.
And that's what Miller should be doing, jabbing, stepping forward, just like that. No need to step back. Step forward, stiff, hard jab, just like that. Keep working it. He outweighs Gibson about 40+ pounds, so be aggressive. Use that weight.
There's a right hand.
But one punch.
Yeah. Another right hand, and he follows it up with a left. Gibson is definitely hurt. And that's it.
Going 6 rounds with these heavyweights. Nelson was away from the fight game for about 10 years, from 97 to 2007. He is 0-6 with 2 no contests in his last 8 fights, Steve.
Exactly, and against pretty tough opposition. I mean, Devin Vargas, who was a U.S. Olympian, Dominic Gwynn, once a top 10 heavyweight. So Nelson's been matched pretty tough. But Hamer, coming off his first career loss, let's see if he's tentative at all.
Hamer, of course, from Harlem in the blue trunks with the white trim. Nelson in the all-black trunks. This is round one. We're going 6 with these heavyweights, and Hamer coming right after him. Hamer, of course, a Penn State grad.
And I like the fact that Hamer's giving movement and some bounce in his step, and he's working a jab.
Big shot by Hamer.
He certainly appears to be a step quicker.
Another right hand by Hamer. Oh, another left and a right by Hamer. So he's connecting early on.
Well, Hamer is all about athleticism and quickness and boxing ability. And the last time out, he fought a 6'7" guy. Now he's in with a 6-foot guy. That's a big difference in terms of what he can do.
You're right, because
big shot by Hamer, and Nelson's down.
It was a quick, short shot that knocked him down.
Let's see if Hamer tries to put him away. Nelson trying to recover after being knocked down.
Well, Tor definitely looks alive today.
Big shot again by Hamer, and Nelson goes right through the ropes. Nelson staggered.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. It's clear. And Tor knows how to finish a guy, so this is dangerous territory for Terrell.
Oh, that one might do it. A right hand by Hamer. He's got Nelson on the left, and that's it. Nelson's down, and he is out.